Yeah.
And the reason for that is the definition of wisdom is a collection of all the mistakes you've made and what you have learned from them. But the mentee just sees it as wisdom. He doesn't know you done make these mistakes. So he sees it as he's wise. And so you can be young and smart, but you can't be young and wise. All right? Now, my approach, my in-your-face approach, and I did the same thing to Dwayne Davis's first icebreaker speech. I stood up in the audience and told them, you're very cocky, young man. You need to humble yourself. This was my evaluation. I didn't expect him to come back the next week. When he came back, I said, you have won. The fact that you still came back, you have won. But let me explain why in Carlos' scenario. Carlos came in as a blue-eyed boy. Everybody loved him in the club. Everything he did, they loved. He moved into the ranks. He was very popular. And what happened was they started to override his errors. They just started to deify him at a young age. And he was making some errors, not the least of which was improper dressing. Come in the club with his white pants on and a tie and all this other stuff. Okay? And so he was very confident. He had the support of the club. And he was riding high. And so when I would always attack him in club, to break that confidence down because he was riding high. And then he asked me the profound question, and he looked at me, why you don't like me? That's true. And that's when I said, whom the Lord loveth, he chasing it.
That was 8 years ago.
But the truth of the matter was, he was doing well, and I had to slow him down. And so I'll tell you something. My in your face to a lot of people is bark. It's not bite. But if the bark wicked, you don't need no bite. But when I bark, and then when we get into it, then they see the caring side of me. They see that I want to push you. I will do anything for you to do well. Come and talk to me. And when you're talking to me, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just posing questions. Well, why are you doing this? What else are you going to do and all that? And so they just blossom and grooming. The beauty of my mentoring with Carlos was, anything I tell Carlos to do this month, Carlos get a budget, he go get it. Bang. In fact, one time I told him to get married, and he came back and said, Major, I'm engaged. You guys laugh, but that is true. That is true. I say you need to get married. You need 3 more years. I say you love her? Yeah, she love you? Yeah, get married. All right? And so we touched on all sorts of things, on all sorts of issues and that. He was the most, I mentored quite a bit of other people, you know. But he was the most responsive person I ever met in terms of do this, do that, do that. He'd come back the next month and he's done it. Most people you mentor, you ask them to come back, they ain't do it yet. They haven't done that. But he was that. Del Maro. I had a lunch with Del Maro. He was, what you call it again? Division governor. He and I went to lunch. He had about a month left. And we sat down and I said, how's it going? He said, the year almost over and they ain't teach me nothing yet. I said, they ain't teach you nothing? I said, who teaching you? He said, they. I said, who you teach? I said, who did you teach? I said, your job as a leader, those of you who are CEOs, those of you who are sales directors, those of you who are head, 80% of your job is teaching people. Wow. 80% of your job is teaching people. I say, teach those presidents under you. Teach everybody under you. And those of you who train, don't you learn more when you're training others? Exactly. So while you are teaching and training, you are learning. Final point I want to make on this, and that is this. I just say it over and over to Carlos, as he said. He keep looking for somebody to follow, as he said. Stop looking for somebody to follow. They are following you. Biggest problem, I teach banker's course at the Bankers Institute. Sometimes supervision, sometimes public speaking, sometimes introduce yourself to finances. But there's a problem all of those young people have that I think many of us have. In our country today, we do not have people who have even the basic goals. Everybody just gets up and goes to work tomorrow. They do not have goals. They don't know what they want to be doing 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. 99% of the people. And then those who have goals, they want to go where they want to go, but they do not know where they are starting from. You have to spend hours at where you are, and that requires looking in the mirror. We do not like to look in the mirror. We look in the mirror and what happened? We put on makeup. We look in the mirror and what do? We wipe. We look in the mirror and what do? We put on a coat. We do not like the nakedness of what we see. So similarly, when you look at a budget that you have that ain't working, you don't look at it no more, so you don't improve it. So if we can get to the point that we can look at who we are and accept whatever comes out and take it from there, we can all move on. And if you are goal seeking, from a goal that comes from within, my job is easier because I'm going to help you achieve your goal.
Thank you very much.